Hi, how many of you out there diet and exercise? Whether you do or don't, you probably know why you should, and that's to lead a longer, healthier lives. You make choices for yourself and your family members every day on what they should eat so that they can live longer and healthier lives. But what about the other members of your family, that being your dogs? If you're eliminating junk food from your diet, what about your dog's diet? I never thought about what I fed my dogs. I always fed them a good brand, what I thought was a good brand dog food, until one day my eyes were opened by someone who told me about feeding my dogs a more healthier diet and about the options that were out there. I started doing some research. I went to the dogfoodadvisor.com. This is a great website that will tell you all about the ingredients in different dog foods, compare them. It'll also keep you up to date on ratings and recalls on the different dog foods out there. A dog is descended from wolves. 99% of their genetic makeup is the same as a wolf. So therefore, they have the same digestive tracts and the same needs. And what is their main need? Protein. Protein is the #1 ingredient in a dog's diet. When you see pictures and movies of wolves, when you see them out there in the field, you don't see them out there grazing on grass with the cow. You see them eating the cow. You see them eating the dead deer out there in the fields. It's time to go back to basics with your dog's diet. We need to investigate, what does my dog need in their diet? Your dog's diet should be high in protein and low in carbs. Does this sound familiar to you? Canineinstinct.com lists things that should never be in your dog's diet. This should be animal digest. This is unspecified animal parts made up into a gruel from animals in slaughterhouses, roadkills, even euthanized pets are in this. Poultry byproducts that are not even fit for human consumption. Animal fat. Corn. Corn's a cheap filler. It's not easily digestible to your dogs and is one of the #1 allergens to dogs. Beef tallow. Oat and rice hulls. They are inexpensive fillers. They're difficult to digest and have no nutrition. Salt is just as bad for your dog as it is for you. Ethoxyquin is a preservative that causes cancer, kidney, and liver damage in your dog. Now that we've talked about what shouldn't be in a dog food, what factors go into choosing a good dog food? This would be the company. 83% of recalls are from small brand companies that can't afford to put into the testing and nutrients and things that go into the dog's food. Quality. Who and where was what dog's food manufactured? It may be distributed in Indiana, but it was actually made in China. Also, nutrient testing, ingredients, and transparency. Is the company open to questions from you? The Dog Food Advisor has a guide on their website that goes into more details called the 9 Tips that can help you find a superior dog food. If you get nothing else from this, please go and check out what dog food you're feeding and what ingredients are in there. Dog food is too expensive. You may hear this, but you can find a good quality dog food to fit into any budget. I have 2 70-pound dogs, which I feed Origin. If you're wondering what I do feed my dogs, it's a dog food that's all meat, all vegetables. You know you recognize every product that's in the food. It costs about $80 a bag. What's $80 a nice dinner out versus a whole month of food for your dog? And how much does a vet bill cost if your dog gets sick? This brings me to my next point, which is raw meat. Raw meat is the best diet for your dog. If you go to the website Canine Instincts, a book by Angel Lee Andrus called The Guide to Raw Feeding gives you the pros and cons to raw food, as well as the comparisons and the bad ingredients that I talked about earlier. Raw meat's the best diet that you can feed your dog if you can manage it, or supplement your dog's diet with raw, which is what I do. But raw meat's full of bacteria and salmonella. It may be to you, but it's not to our dogs because they have a very high acidity level that's able to break down that quickly, and also a short digestive tract. This is why they can eat roadkill and not get sick. It's also more inexpensive. You can go to a butcher or grocery store, buy that scrap meat, and it's relatively inexpensive. Deer meat, if you know someone in your family that hunts. My dog's been eating deer meat for the last year. My dog is picky and they'll only eat certain things. You never know until you try whether they're going to like it or not. Vegetables are also something you can incorporate into their diet. I give carrots instead of dog treats. My dogs love carrots, squash, zucchini, apples, pumpkin. They get pumpkin at every meal. Celery, berries, green beans, all of this you can add to your dog's diet. So make a plan, find a quality dog food, and incorporate raw meat and vegetables into their diet. Smart, small, and build from there. Your reward is going to be a happier, healthier dog. Make mealtime exciting for them just as it is for us. Make something new every day. You get tired of eating the same thing every day. So now that we've discussed the how and why and the changes in your dog's diet that could be made, what are you going to do about it? What can you do to make your dog's life healthier and happier? I want my dogs to be around for as long as I can possibly have them. And if doing this helps them, then that's what I'm going to do. Help do your part by doing this for your pets. Thank you.